Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Braden the Gamer. As you can see, I'm here again. Yay! Ah, complications. But today we are going to be restarting the, how to make a Scratch fan game. Oops. But we're going to be restarting the how to make a Scratch fan game. I'm going to close some of these. Bonk. I'm going to close Discord. Bonk. I'm going to close this. Bonk. Alright. So now this is run a little bit faster. Alright, so basically, I'm not gonna like describe everything, like go to paint. So alright, so first obviously create an account. That's the basics. Create right here. You gotta select create if you're gonna create a game. What names do we got? Let's think. Um we're gonna do a scratchy. So let's do one night. Oh yeah, I forgot my HQ don't work. Night at Scratchy's. Alright, I'm gonna turn on my TV more. Goddamn, it's fucking loud as hell. Alright, so we're gonna use this as a base template. Alright, so we're gonna start creating the model. So we're just gonna copy this so that Scratch Cat will stay here. Alright, we're gonna delete this. Alright, I have more knowledge. Shoot, wrong one. Okay, I guess we're rocking with this one. If you want to, if that's your personal preference, you can name your sprites. I don't, cause I make my games fast, obviously. Alright, so you're gonna need your colors. So when you're making a game like a FNAF game, you never want your animatronics to have a circular. It's more orangish. To have it's like a circular head. So what I mean as you don't want this kind of head. You want to give it some like texture like this. And obviously you gotta make room for the mouse. Just put some like right here, right here. You gotta add some room to put in the snout and mouse. So that's already looking good. Now the circular shape, we're gonna adjust up here a bit. Do like that. Still too round. Bubble boo. Alright, now we're gonna go this way to add room for the ears. Boom, and look, already you're having a pretty decent model. Not too circular, not too round. Alright, so looking at the scratch guy, he has whiskers, and alright. So we're gonna add his ears. Best way to do his ears is to do a circle. Say if you're doing like a Wolfie's game, for example. I only say that because I make those. Do it like this sort of turn and pointed. I also recommend to have it on a. I just recommend all of them. I usually do 4, but 2 is not gonna lie better because it adds more room. All right, then you'll put it to the back. Unless you want to connect it like this, I don't personally do that. Or what you can do, um, oh, okay, oh, uh, uh, all right. You could go like this, put it like this, and then add an endoskeleton. That's what I'm gonna do with this model. But click copy, paste, horizontal, and then right here. So we're gonna go to the square. We're gonna make it gray. What in the world? I mean, I guess that's good. It don't need to be too thick. But I didn't even get a choice. Alright, it's not gonna look like that. We're gonna put it to the back layer. What in the world? Scratch is being weird. Alright. And we're gonna put it to the back. So see, now you got the more animatronic feel. See, look, now it's already looking good. So we're gonna add the snout first. His mouth, snout, whatever you want to call it, is white. So we're gonna do that. Bro, can I please be able to adjust the size in peace? This isn't the size. Okay, so we're gonna put it down like this a little bit. We're gonna add it up. We're gonna put this and put it in a little bit to add room for the nose. And alright, now that I've told you all the basics for creating a model, I will see you guys when my model is done. Alright, so I'm not that much done with the model, as you can see, but I have a recommendation. I recommend you go to your Google, search up any animatronic you want to base it off of. It really doesn't matter what animatronic. Use this as a like base, so you know if like say it's the more realistic your game is to the FNAF design, at least like animatronic wise, it will like be better. It'll look better. I'll show you some tips and tricks on that, but alright, I'll see you then after I've got the model done. Alright, and I am done. So this is my model. As you can see, I implemented a lot of stuff from the FNAF and from Freddy, like this. I made the arms a little bit skinnier than Freddy because you know he's pretty thin. We're not gonna add this tail because that'll be a distraction. What happened to his thumb? I guess it didn't transfer over. Alright, now he's complete. Alright, now that we have the model, we can start the warning screen. Where's paint? Okay. So, you can do this however you want. You can go to bitmap and paint it, or you can do what I do and just make a big old square box and do this. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so make the coordinates 0, 0 so that it's centered in your game. And let's see, where you can make it whatever color you want. You can make it blue, you can make it green, you can make it pink. I usually do white or a dark red, because dark red is for like blood, and white is just, you know, to contrast the black. Alright. So I'm gonna do white on this. You can just choose any font you want. I'm gonna choose Pixel for this one. Usually I like to do all caps, but my caps lock is on. Alright, now I'm gonna turn off. So you can make the warning thing as big or as small as you want. I'm gonna make it pretty big just to emphasize. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. Also, when you have something selected, this is just a general scratch tip. No matter what tutorial you're doing, you can use the arrow keys to navigate and to like do it one pixel at a time. Move it one pixel at a time. So you can have it perfectly centered. Say if you put it in the center, right here. You can use the up arrow to do this. Notice on my mouse ain't moving. I can get it perfectly centered in the way I want it. Alright, so we're going to write the warning text. I'm not going to cut this out because I'm just going to put like your generic warning details. Oh, I forgot my H key don't work. This game contains, what should the word be? Contains aspects that, that may be sensitive to some people. If my B key don't work either, what's happening to my stuff? If you are one of tech alright, if you are one of these people, I advise you don't play. And then you could put like a little headphone thing. I'll teach you how to do that. I'm not gonna add that because this game won't have much headphones, so I'm gonna do it like in a reddish. So you usually put a head. It depends what the mechanics of your game are. I'm just gonna do basic door mechanics in here. Use like a darker red or maybe a darker blue to contrast the red. Add like the muffs of the headphones and put it like here and then go backward. Boom. Now it's starting to look 3D-ish. And then make the band a darker blue and like this. So then use this tool to get it to where you want it. And then boom. You can do it as well as you want. It's honestly, I don't know why this looks like. Alright. So that's all I'm going to put. So now, as all of you guys have been waiting for, we get to code. Alright, so when flag is clicked, do go to, so that, like, say if you accidentally move it. Ah, shoot, I accidentally moved it over there. God damn, perfect. But if say, oh shoot, I accidentally moved it a little bit and I'm too lazy to do this, you don't have to worry about it, because when the flag is clicked, it'll go back to its original position. And for the warning screen, usually for these we would do hide, so that when the flag is clicked, it's not showing. But for the warning, it has to show. There it is. It's fixed. It has to show because you have to go there. The warning doesn't usually have that much code, so when the sprite is clicked, broadcast, we're not gonna do intro in this. We're gonna do menu, and then we're gonna do hide, because when this is, I'll show you how it works. Hide. We'll click it. It doesn't stay because there isn't any other code to keep it running, but we'll click it and it disappears. So yeah, 12 minutes in, we're already done with the warning screen. W. Alright, so we're gonna start doing the menu. We're gonna do one of the basic menus, like FNAF 1 style menu. Alright, so copy our model so that we can have him. What? Do I want Scratchy to be a girl or a boy? Make him big and chunky. There you go. Also, like I usually say, put this to 0, 0, so that it's centered, so that you know what you're working with. Like I said, use any. I'm going to use this for here. 1. Why is it purple? Night at rat cheese. Now I'm going to fix night. Alright. Now we're going to fix his color, because you know it's I might post a little bit more, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're working on this tutorial. All right, so copy it, add more costumes. Like say, I got it. Change the pupils to white, maybe. Oh no, I can't see, but that's not complete. That's not what I had in mind. Oh, you can still see the pupils. Clear. And then change this to black, and then boom, now you got the classic FNAF eyes. But I do advise, because this is how I like it. Grab a little bit of the arm that will be showing, or you can just select it by holding it down on not a covered part. Hold down with the pointer, and then you can do this, and then deselect what you don't want. Also, it is shift. Crap, I can't get to this camera. It's shift to select multiple things at once. Bro! Scratch is being dumb right now. So we'll add like a little body movement, I guess, since Scratch is being dumb, boring. It'll just detach from the arm, I guess. And then we'll add another one. We'll have his mouth be open for this one. Use this so I can get the exactness. Oh, my thing is frozen. We're not gonna worry about it. You can fix this how you want. I'm not really focused on that right now. And then for the movements, I'll have the ears. Feel free to add more costumes. Because the more costumes, the better. We're just gonna do 3 because that's like your average amount. There isn't a minimum. You could have like 2. That'll just make it very repetitive. What's in my dad text me? Oh, alright. I can work with that later. Alright. So we've got the movement. First off, to test how this is gonna work, get a forever loop. Get this. Switch costume. Put this. Put 1, 2, 3. Put a wait. I like to do wait 0.1 seconds, but you can do whatever you want for that. And then we put this here, and then boom. Yeah, this looks good. Alright. So if you want to add static, here's what to do. So you go to here, type in static, save it to your computer, go here, do upload sprite. I don't want to do static because I don't really like static that much. Upload sprite, select your sprite, and then you can do another tutorial. I don't care. I'm not gonna get like personally offended for static, because static isn't really a necessity of a menu. It's mostly like how it looks, how it generally looks. All right, so when I receive menu looks show. Alright, then, like I said earlier, when flag is clicked, okay, or it's being very slow, go to and hide. This code right here is going to be your go-to code when it comes to this. Because this code, excluding yours, which will have an extra forever go to front layer, because for help safety, this will be your main base of code. It'll be what's mostly in almost every sprite, because only warning is excluded. At least the one flag is clicked go to whatever coordinates it is, and hide. Only that is what changes. Every sprite after this will have at least these 3 pieces of code. Might have a little bit extra. I don't know. It depends on the sprite. So we've got this. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, now we got the menu. See, he's moving a bit. Scratchy. I'm gonna make you a dude. But we're gonna work on the play button. We got enough time. We're gonna go to paint. Alright, so for this kind of menu, it's like it doesn't really matter how you do it, because it doesn't really matter. Put it right here. Let me see it with a white outline to see. What'll be better is if you put it at like 50 size. Yeah. Then you can fit more buttons. If say you want a settings menu or an extras menu. Alright, so we're gonna change this back to black, and we're gonna add our text. So it doesn't really matter what text you put in here. It could be play, new game, blah blah blah. If you're doing a Five Nights, you can also add a continue. It's kind of like the same. When you make it to where I'm working on the nights, it's pretty much just the same. Just I don't know. You can. I'll tell you this when we make it to it. Play. Now, what will make the game even better is if you add a second costume. that will act as when your mouse is over it. So we're gonna make this pointed. No, 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 no. We weren't supposed to delete that. Pointed. Uh, no, delete. Pointed, pointed, and then boom, you have an arrow pointing to it. So when your mouse is over, it'll show that. So let's start coding it, because I don't want this video to be too long. So when flag is clicked, go to these coordinates and hide. When I receive menu, show. Alright, so if you do not want to do like the two costumes thing, bro, if you do not want to use the two costumes thing, then ignore everything after this, because this will be the final thing for this video. I'm pretty just you get to continue watching. I don't know, forever loop, because most likely everyone will be doing this. If then else, go to sensing, touching mouse pointer, touching mouse pointer. You switch the costume to costume 2. Also, this is one of the exceptions. When flag is clicked, switch costume to costume 1. A lot of the sprites will have that included. Else switch costume to costume 1. So when we go to the menu, boom, you got the play button, boom. Now an arrow will pop up when your mouse is over it. So I'll teach you at the end of the tutorial series how to add music. But this is all we have so far. This is what we have. Alright, warning, this game contains aspects that may be sensitive to some people. Blah blah blah. Then we click it, then we got the menu. So we haven't fully coded it yet. We can't click the play button. Oh, my mouse moved. I'm clicking. Obviously it's in the code. It should be fairly obvious. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will be continuing the series when I can. I am very busy with school and sports. That isn't the reason why I took like a one year break. The next video may be this, or maybe me playing a scratch game. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a year. I don't know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to our very near future. I sound and act very much different from me from a year ago. I'm not a squeaker, obviously. Um, I will be getting a new profile picture. I'm going to be working on responsibility on all of my channels. If you don't know, I am Burner. Not a well-known channel. I'm not like 1 million followers or something. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to our very near future, because basketball tryouts are not until the week after this week, so maybe I'll get some posts in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and peace out.